Hello, YouTube. It is your girl, Ayana Lugo, aka the Crafty Notary, back with another video for you. And as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about how do I charge mileage? I get this question quite a bit, and I don't think that most people really realize the amount you actually end up spending for gas is what is much less than what people think they need to charge for gas. So we'll get into that. And we're also going to talk about what my numbers were for the month of August. You know that I'm all about transparency on this platform so that you are most informed in order as it relates to starting as a loan signing agent, starting as a notary, starting as whatever it is in this particular business that you are interested in. And so if you do remember from other videos back that I am a part-time preneur. I don't like the word side hustle. I don't use the word hustle. So I don't like side hustle either as it applies to my life. So I call myself a part-time preneur. Now, that means I have a full-time job and I do this part-time. My goal for the part-time business is $1,000 per month. That is my bare minimum goal. That does not include, like, of course, I deduct whatever expenses I need to deduct out of there. But again, that is much more complex for my business, as my business is just not notary business. So for the notary portion of my business, it is $1,000. So let's break down what we got in the month of August. Now, we all know loan signings went to the toilet probably May or June. I think it did. And so those of us who were rocking and rolling with loan signings, and those of you who were out there making tens of thousands of dollars in loan signings, haven't been seeing that much in revenue. However, there is still money there. And if that was you and your business took a huge nosedive because of the loan signings, the volume of loan signings, and the amount that they are now charging or willing to spend on loan signings also plummeted, then now is the time for you to again evaluate your business, find out what things you really need, what things you're spending money on, what things you really need, what things you don't. Cut them out if you don't need them. One thing is that we're spending less on paper and toner because we haven't been doing as many loan signings. So in the grand scheme of things, if you can still make money doing general notary work or apostilles or weddings, there's a net in here. You can definitely pocket more money because there's less overhead to the money that you're making. So with that said, I did 3 loan signings for the month of August. And you would be shocked to know that I only did 1 mobile loan signing for the month of August. However, there is a whole reason behind why I did so few loan signings. The main reason why I didn't pick up as many loan signings as I normally do is because my full-time employer changed. So yes, if you remember, I quit my job back in July and I started my new position on August the 1st. So in July, during that time that I had off, I had already decided that for the month of August, I was going to kind of lay back on some of the loan signings just so that I can get acclimated to the new environment that I'm in. So with that said, I did 1 mobile loan signing and I did 2 Ron loan signings. So the good news is that I picked up a direct client. Yay! Here comes my dog. Yes, your girl picked up a direct client and I got 2 Ron loan signings from that client. And I am ecstatic to finally have my first direct. Now, don't be confused. I have worked directly with title companies before that have sought me out, but this is the first time that I have a direct title company that I am working for on a consistent basis, not just a one-off. So I'm very happy about that. All right. The next thing that we'll talk about is my RON fees, what I made in RON, and what I made altogether in RON is 200. Oh, so let me go back. So loan signings, I ended up making $435. So that was 3 signings, 1 mobile, 2 RONs. Okay. And 435. So then I ended up with a little under 300 in RON signings. So that was general notary work. That was eNotary on Call, which is a platform that does give you clients. And then that was Blue Notary, which is also another RON platform that's fairly new. They give you clients, but for this particular month, I brought my own clients to Blue Notary. So that is where I got my RON funds from, just under $300. So don't tell me you can't make money doing general notary work or RON work. And you know what? Hold on. That number's not right. Let me go back. Oh no, it is right. Yep, it's right. So yes, I made, let me see. Yes, just under $300 for RON work. Now, general notary work, where I was mobile and I went there. I have an assisted living community that I frequent very often. They call me a lot. And I did just under $300 in general notary work where I went to the customer. Fantastic. So in general notary work altogether, RON and mobile, I did $600. So the bulk of my money that I made in August was general notary work. So the money is there. If you have more time, if you have more time than I have, just think about how much more money you can make. All right. And then I also have a couple of other streams of income. For example, I coach you all. So I have that. I made a little more than $100 doing that. And I have some things on my website that are beneficial to you. They're marked like $2, $3. However, they are on my website. Things like the digital, your digital seal. I forgot what else is up there. Like loan signing terminology. Those things are up there for like $2-3. And if you want to check that out, go to ayanalugo.com in order to check that out. And here I will pin that. Oh, I can't. Okay, ayanalugo.com. I can't make a comment while I'm recording. Next, my other stream of income is YouTube. And I don't make the most money on YouTube. However, I do make money on YouTube. So I made a little over $100 on YouTube. And if you've never worked with YouTube or Google AdSense before, you have to make at least $100 in order to be paid out the following month. So the money you make in August won't be paid to you until September. However, YouTube is solely what you make it. It is a fantastic form or stream of income that is both active and passive income, because you can make videos and leave them there in perpetuity, and you will still make money on those videos from folks like you who watch the ads. And so since I've decided to no longer create training courses that will live like online, I am deciding to put my training here. And so all you have to do is watch a commercial or two and it's totally free to you. So that's my way of giving back to the community without having to hit everybody over the head with a fee for every single thing. Okay. So just a little bit over $100 for YouTube. And that's kind of where I've been because your girl's super lazy with making videos. I'm sure you know, because you're probably waiting for one. But I plan to try to double the amount of videos that I make to see if it does make a difference. So if you have knowledge, of anything. Doesn't even have to be notary work. It could even be just your life. People, believe it or not, watch lives. I'm actually one of them. I watch a guy who lives out of his car and been doing that for 3 years, and I watch him every single day. So never feel like you are boring or you don't have information to share. You absolutely do. But YouTube does take some consistency and work, but you can do it. So all in all, for the month of August, I earned a little more than $1,200. So I meet my goal and some, and I'm happy about that. So we're moving on to September, and I am already making money in the month of September. And so I am happy about that. So even though loan signings are down, don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. Still keep your head down and keep working, because you can still make money in this industry. And real estate is cyclical. One day it will come back, the refinances will come back, and you will still be in the green. So now is the time to just learn all you can, do all you can, to strengthen your knowledge base, so that when the time comes for loan signings, you'll be ready to go. And don't be afraid to try out some of the other things that we can do as a notary. I have a friend, shout out to Reggie. I'm super proud of him because he started just a few months ago as a loan signing agent. And when things slowed down, he shifted to weddings, and now he's killing it. He has his whole September and his whole October booked out with weddings. So it can work for you. It can happen. You just have to remain consistent in everything you do and keep going. So, with that said, let's transition over to how do I charge mileage? Okay, we're going to transition. All right. So, first of all, what I want to say is it's very interesting to me, and I'm going to share my screen while I'm doing that. It's very interesting to me that when I see people who charge inexorbitant amounts of money for mileage. I was coaching a client, and she shared that there's a client that there's a notary that she knows that literally charges $125 just for mileage to a local neighborhood. And I'm not knocking anybody's hustle or anybody's money. I'm never one to do that. However, there is a demographic of people that need these services, and they may not be able to afford them. Now, with that said, there's a price point for everybody. So if you're on the high end, luxury, upscale end, and you live in those neighborhoods and that works for you, get it. By all means, get it. But there are some of us who don't live in those areas. And what you have to do is you have to look at your demographic. You have to find out what other people are charging around you, and you have to go accordingly from there. So, how do I charge mileage? First of all, the actual rate for mileage that the IRS will give at this point for the final 6 months of 2022 is 62.5 cents per mile. Now, this includes gas and wear and tear. Okay, believe it or not, this amount includes gas and wear and tear. And a lot of people think like, well, there's no way that 62 cents per mile is enough for gas and wear and tear on my car. Well, let me show you how it works. So, the way you calculate how much you are actually spending per mile is like this. I drive an SUV in where I get 300 miles per tank of gas. Okay. Okay. Each tank of gas cost me anywhere between 40 $5 or a little bit more per tank of gas. All right. The way that you, come on. Oh, it doesn't want to go anymore. Hold on. You got to expand it. Let me move the box up and move it down some more. There we go. So the way that you figure out how much you are making per tank is you would divide 45 by 300 and you get 15 cents. So you are spending 15 cents per mile. Just put the thing there. You're spending 15 cents per mile. So if, for example, you go 20 miles on a trip and it's 15 cents per mile, you have spent $3 for 20 miles. $3. And let's say that's a round trip. $3. Okay? Now, if you don't believe me that that is the amount, I happen to know that my car gets 26 miles to 1 gallon of gas, right? So I get 26 miles to 1 gallon of gas. And so 1 gallon of gas in my area is somewhere around 380 because I use premium. 380. So look at that. 26 miles to 1 gallon of gas. So if I do 26 miles equals 380 per gallon. Look at this number here. 20 miles, which is less than 26, is $3, which is less than 380. So my math is correct for all of you that may want to challenge my math. My math is correct. Your girl likes math. So my math is correct. So you at 15 cents per mile, in my scenario, that's well below 62 and a half cents, which the IRS charges for wear and tear on your car. So you are left with 47 cents for wear and tear, 47 and a half cents for wear and tear. And so if you put those same 20 miles on that 47 cents, you're getting $9.50 for wear and tear. And if you did 10 signings a month at about 20 miles, that's $95. That's enough to get an oil change. So it doesn't really cost that much indeed to travel in miles. We think it costs a lot of money because we see the price of a gallon of gas. But your car does not burn a gallon of gas, but for every 26 miles or so. Whatever your mileage is, you can Google that. Google the type of car that you have and Google how many miles to the gallon does your car get, and you can do this same math. So with this said, what do I charge for mileage? So here's what I do. I charge $20 out the gate for mileage. That is my absolute minimum to get me out of the house. That is what I charge. That's my notary travel fee. Okay, is $20. Now, $380 is all you're spending. So 20 is, to me, is more than enough. I do $20 up to 10 or 20 miles. I think it's 10 miles. And then I go $1 a mile from there. So I think it's 20 miles I go up to 20. So basically my mileage ends up being around $1 a mile. Now, keep in mind that I do adjust my mileage when I am traveling further away from my home, because I also factor in traffic and drive time. So the minimum 20 is traffic and drive time, as well as mileage, and that is called traveling to me. Gas, wear and tear, drive time, traffic time. So because the way that my calculation works out, if I drove an hour away to Bradenton, then my travel fee would only be about $40. But going through the I-4 area and the 275 area, I may be sitting in traffic for quite some time. So I may adjust upward for that. It just depends. So I hope this helps you. I hope this helps you to know that it doesn't cost an arm and a leg for you to actually drive somewhere in your car. I've seen people argue this with me over and over, and you don't have to argue in my comments about this. You can just simply figure out the math for yourself. I just told you how to do it. However, you will always charge what you feel is necessary for you and for your business. I'm never negating that. You charge what is necessary for you and your business, because it will always be people who want to charge $125 to travel over to the next neighborhood. And as long as people are willing to pay that, you're in business, right? So it is what it is, and I'm not knocking that. So with that said, that is today's video. But before I go, there's a few things that I need you to do. One is to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so that you know when I'm uploading a new video. And I'm going to get more consistent. I promise you I am. And so you don't want to miss out on those news videos. Number 2, like this video. And number 3, comment below with any questions or concerns that you have. I answer each and every comment eventually, but I do answer each and every comment. So please do that. Also, one more thing that I forgot to tell you, maybe I should have said it in the beginning of the video, is that my mock loan signing class is coming back live. Yes, it is. So the part 1 that I have uploaded here to this channel is going to be beefed up. It's going to be beefed up, and there's going to be more in there for you. And then we're going to do the document review in that class as well. The reason why I decided to go back live is because something in my knower is telling me not to release the document review on YouTube. And so I will not. So the class will not be recorded. It will be a one-time thing. So come with your pen, your paper, and your questions if you want to go over a mock loan signing. I am still throwing in a copy of the documents, my 9 requirements here, which I'm going to redo, and you will get a graphic of this so that you know how to fill out each and every notarial certificate. The loan terminology, the loan signing terminology will also be in there. And I forgot what else. And if you're serious about loan signing, you will also have an invitation to join my support mentorship group. My group is currently now a closed Facebook group. It is by my invitation only. And so if you do sign up for the mock signing class, an invitation will be extended to you, and the class will be September 18th, a Sunday. at 7 p.m. and it's only $45. That's it. That's all. I was going to make it 25, but somebody told me 45. So 45 it is. No, I said that wrong. It was going to be 99, but someone told me to make it 45. So 45 it is. So until next time, I will see you guys again. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.